Joe Biden, not only did he deport the immigrants, he then executed the immigrant. And I'm not making this up. No, this ain't political. We're talking about Devil May Cry right now. I can't believe he'd do that. Honestly, no, I can believe he'd do that. He basically views all devils and demons as like the worst of the worst. And the soldiers, they're just following orders. And the rabbit, I think we're literally playing into his trap as they want to get rid of Arkham and they want to like basically make Joe Biden look bad. I don't understand how this would really make them look bad. Obviously, killing innocent refugees is bad. But like, most people don't even know what devils or demons are. And if word got out that like, hey, this guy is killing devils and demons, even if they're like innocent children and women, would society and the masses really give a fuck? I don't know. Let's see what happens today though. Netflix. The Rabbit and Arkham. Yo, what is this intro today? Unique intro for this episode? The fuck? Okay. What was that? I feel like, and the thing I noticed too, the standard runtime. Actually, no, it's not this one. This episode is actually 21 minutes long. It's actually it's honestly the shortest episode of this season. There's some other episodes that goes like 30 and so on, but anyways. All right, the best episode is also the shortest episode? Well, let's see what happens today. Hold up. Hold up. I love how I can literally search up Joe Biden Devil May Cry and Google search will literally show this. Like, I guess even Google Images, they all think that he's Joe Biden, huh? Yo, the hairline kind of matches up. You get what I'm trying to say here right now? The chin, the hairline. Why do they look so similar? What's going on? I just like somehow something about this portrait picture made me think about Joe Biden. Anyways, okay, it's Dad's lab. That's right, he's doing demon research, and he goes crazy. That's right. That's what happened in the flashback. Well, he's lost all his head here. Joe Biden still has some hair left. Dad, you're ruining this family. Man, this intro sequence is so cinematic. Where'd you get that? Oh, it's too late. Damn. No words, just visuals and music. Bro threw away everything for his skulls. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. The rabbit again. The hell? Who's this kid? What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, it's just they're just tangling around. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So this is like an orphan kid? I don't know. Okay, he's like an engineer, and now he's getting bullied by the other kids. Yo, could this be the rabbit himself? Oh. Yo, fuck these bullies, man. What? How? This... Did you not see what just happened? How is it the kid's fault? It's gotta be racist, bro. This gotta be racist. Racially motivated. I mean, there's one other white kid here, but I'm just saying the skin complexion, they're all bullying the white kid. This place sucks. Damn. Wound up bitch slapped him. And the social security worker looks at a kid with bruises on his face who's clearly getting beaten up here. And it's like, yeah, I'm good. Everything is fine. Yep, sure. Yeah, I'd crash out too. I would absolutely crash out. Demon World Portal? The gates to hell? Okay. That's like his, you know, rabbit hole that he goes down into. And then does this kid become the rabbit? The parallels, man. Look at that shit. Two kids all tormented. But the boy decides to walk into Micaiah. But Arkham can't open the door, and probably for her own good. This entire intro is so cinematic. But like, this place is gonna be worse than Earth, right? What the fuck? Why did he also transform like this? Why did our style change like that? This ain't 2B Hero X. And now, welcome to hell, kid. You thought you were in hell before? Like, this is true hell. I like this other 2D cartoonish art style. It actually looks really good. I prefer this than the CG demons. Man, this was a mistake. Saved! Holy shit, imagine. There's just inches, bro. Inches of difference happening right now. So clutched. That's crazy, though. He thought that he was escaping hell by choosing the portal that he thought was gonna be something like Alice in Wonderland. Turns out, the orphanage, you know, the shitty ass place that we were at getting beaten up, that's heaven compared to this. Okay, so he gets saved by Micaiah. That's great. First friend? Yo, is the entire episode gonna be no dialogue today? That'd be crazy. Imagine this episode is intensely shorter, again, to give the cinematic, like, experience. No dialogue, just musics and visuals to portray, like, the backstory of most likely the rabbit's origins. Micaiah! Is a human allowed to be here, though? Are they gonna welcome him in? Yeah? Wow, you're so different. You got different skin, and they don't bully him. Just like that, he got a new family. Okay. That's crazy, bro. He's welcomed by demon kind more than actual humans. To kind of like tell this like narrative of like, who are the actual demons, right? Kind of feels derogatory because you imagine bad when you imagine demons. But the humans back on Earth treating him like that were the true demons. Okay, back to Arkham stuff. Oh, Arkham got a friend too? Hey, both kids are now thriving. I feel like we're gonna pay for this soon, but let them have their moment of happiness. Maybe don't touch it. This kid's going to die. God. Why? Why is this kid already so sick? Oh, God. He picked up the glowing rock. Remember, he was like an engineer. You know, he was a very crafty guy before. Will this save the kids? Oh. She's born to be a demon slayer. These coughs, man. This is probably where like the warlords are living. In Micaiah. They mentioned some, you know, evil ass warlords that's ruining everything here. That is comically evil. The peasants have to literally hold the fucking food bowl up. They're so big. These one-eyed demon beings. At least these dudes are kind of just chilling on chains, but like these dudes have to carry a fucking giant ass bowl. This truly is eternal suffering. Bro, even their drums. The skulls, bro. These are like the skulls of the slaves that's probably died, using it as instruments. Careful, kid. Oh no, oh no, something bad's gonna happen. Bad symbolism. We had about like how much moments of happiness there, bro. It was nice for a bit, right? Like a couple minutes, it was nice, and now we're just back to eternal suffering. And the most interesting thing is how they constantly overlay the background story of this boy, who I'm presuming again is the white rabbit that turns into later on, and Arkham, to show like parallels between the two, to show like, I don't know, they just keep doing like a one-to-one comparison. And then the gun shatters, bad. This kid dies or coughs blood, bad. And then now the purple marks, right? It's all over her face. It's, I guess, like inflicted areas due to like the miasma in Micaiah. But he's not really impacted, huh? Maybe they're born with it too. Song change. Oh no, not again. It's that scene again. Oh god. And then he injects himself. Transforms. Oh! This song is a banger, but the domestic violence is going crazy. There's no way Dad can be Joe Biden, right? Like, the visual changes in the beginning, again, I was just like looking at them too. They look so similar, but no. He lost all his hair. He got way bald and he transformed into a demon after drinking that like research syringe that he thought he had. Does she win? I mean, obviously she wins. How did she kill him though? Oh, lucky. Arkham literally has so much plot armor that even in the flashback as a child, she was killing demons like this. That's crazy. Like last episode too, it's the Demon Slayer bullets. It's unreal. Just every time you think she's done, it's like, how is she gonna get out of this? She always does. So even now, bailed out. You're not that anymore. Okay. Back on Micaiah. This is like, I guess, the passing ritual, huh? That's just smoke, right? I thought this is implying like Dad survived and got out. But I don't see anything in the visuals here that would show that. I don't think, right? It's just smoke and fire. Maybe the book too, yeah? Life is just suffering in this show. Then again, it is in real life too, but damn, these two kids are just going through it. She doesn't look depressed though. I feel like she's made her goal and resolve. Yeah, exactly. These pants are crazy. What the hell kind of design is this? So she's wearing booty shorts, but then she also has like another extra layer on the pants, unless this is the overall pants and it just has cutouts here. Anyways, interesting design. She hasn't given up yet. Dark calm time. Yeah. Locked and loaded. The kids, you know, they're both growing up, still working on something. And this is the radar. Isn't this what the rabbit had? I don't remember if it's the exact same one, because this honestly just looks more like a radar to kind of like detect objects, but I thought that maybe this is supposed to be like the portal, right? Like the kid's gonna invent the creation that will basically open up the gates to go back to Earth, so you guys can all hear, you know, just like take refuge there. Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, it is the portal thing, yeah. Back to Earth we go. And we're back. And the art style changed again. Cool. But like, here's the thing, right? They look so hopeful. They look so hopeful, and it's like, oh, finally a better life for us. But we saw what happened last episode. Like, the grass is always greener on the other side. But like, you thought you knew hell. You're gonna also experience hell here. You can actually breathe fresh air finally. Oh boy. As the timelines converge, I see why they're doing a one-to-one comparison. Because like, how does the story's gonna connect? Because obviously, now Arkham, fueled by revenge, working for Darkcom, is most likely gonna kill these people. And this guy is gonna survive and become the White Rabbit. The writing is actually so amazing. Entire episode, no dialogue. Just visuals and music showing the life of two separate kids who are basically going through similar things, yet they grow up so differently. And Arkham's entire goal is to, again, get revenge and kill the demons to save humans, which fuels this guy to basically kill more people because the demons are being killed. You see what's happening? It's like this cycle, even though both sides think they're doing what's right, it just creates endless cycle of revenge. There we go. Are you taking photos of them looting a store right now? I feel like they're not here to buy this shit. Here, cheese, smile for the camera. Bald? That's a crazy design. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. The warlords. Different demons? Uh-oh. Time for all his friends to die again. Bruh. Truly, are we the bad guys moment? So fucked up, but she thinks she's doing the right thing. Alright, I think the big demon's gonna now pull up, right? From the gates? Who knows if they'll make it through? Bro, they're literally gonna get spawn camped. Oh. They're literally gonna get spawn camped. You're fucked no matter what you do. You cross the portal, they're gonna shoot you immediately. You stay here, you get chomped by this thing. Yikes. Literally spawn camped. Wait, I'm a human! First word! Here we go. I am human. Oh my god. Here we go.
No harm. We're just trying to get to...
It is the White Rabbit's voice actor as well. I mean, I think it's very obvious at this point what the show was trying to tell us, right? But the voice actor matches.
We mean no harm. We're just... There's a...
Safety? You're smuggling demons into our realm. Our only safety is their...
Understand?
They're not all bad.
The guns.
No! Okay. At this point, you can clearly see that this big demon is eating the other demons. So we can probably at this point, Arkham can understand that there are good ones and bad ones, right? Surely they won't discriminately just kill everybody. Do you not see though? Is it so unreasonable to assume that like maybe these ones that look harmless and are injured are not the ones that you should be shooting? Because the big one is eating them? How could you think that we're working together? Are they just panicking? That's crazy. Arkham literally just killed just the refugees and then does nothing against the big guy. And it's like, all right, let's just run.
Come, evacuate.
All right. At least take the big guy out, I guess. What about the kid? So fucked up. You know what? I kind of support the White Rabbit now. Like, this is perfect villain origin stories. I think the most important thing in a show, to me personally, is how compelling the antagonists, the villains are. I don't really care about the main character usually in a show. Protagonists are very boring to me. They're set up with these bullshit ideals and through plot armor, they achieve greatness. And it's like, haha, sure. I care more about like, what's the villain like? Because if the villain is boring and just exists as just like a static flat character who's being evil for the sake of being evil, it's so boring. And it just creates this bland power fantasy for the good guy to dunk on the villain. It's just like, haha, let's just clap and move on. But when a villain has a backstory and an origins that you can literally see and be like, holy shit. I completely understand their logic. I completely empathize with where they're coming from. And even though what they're doing now is fucked up, I can see how he turned like that. So for the White Rabbit, the crash out that we're seeing in the earlier episodes, is it justified? I think that you can say it's justified, but still say that like it's still fucked up. Man, also another thing. All of these episodes have made me like be like, wow, dub Arkham, development, growth, amazing. All that goodwill just goes out down the fucking drain because it is Flashback. Now, this is the past though, you know? The present Arkham is different. But still, it's just like, oh, holy shit. I kind of hate her more now, but no. She's good now. Also, I don't care about her squad dying anymore either, yeah. Now, how does he survive this? And how does he become the rabbit? Because he has like an artificial heart too, from what I remember. He's lost it. There it is, the descent into madness. And now the obsession with Arkham. That's right. The plan to bring down Arkham begins. There it is, the artificial heart-looking thing. It's a mask? Okay, I know that he had human flesh, okay? I know he has human flesh. We've seen his human body before, just parts of it. But I thought that the rabbit head was still authentic. Because the facial expressions and the emotions conveyed through that mask was so real. Fucking fraudulent ass rabbit. Oh. Okay, he stitches it on still, but still, it's... Oh. I mean, he really stitched that shit on.
We'll go down the rabbit hole.
There it is.
Together.
Chills, brother. Is that the end? Is that the end? Oh my god. 10 out of 10. Genuinely, one of the best episodes of just like there are some shows where it is so chilling, because like the recent episodes in Devil May Cry, Loki has been a bit sleeper for me, because all they're doing is just fighting CG demons, and I don't really care about the action if the action doesn't really represent anything. And that's why the episode before this, I didn't really care that much about the Devil Trigger, even though it's pretty hype. But what happened after with Arkham and Joe Biden in the building with the execution of the immigrants, right? That shit was fucked up. But that's like a deeper layer of storytelling. And then to follow it up with this, no dialogue until the very end. The visuals and the soundtrack, right? Carefully placed to do this amazing storytelling. This truly is show, don't tell storytelling at its finest. Like, even if there's no talking going on, you can follow what is happening between the two different lives. And the really tragically beautiful thing is the fact that Arkham and the rabbit, they both have such sad beginnings. I mean, you could say that Arkham doesn't really, because she's like a billionaire's child. Not really. She comes from like a fucking mansion. That's not really the point. The point is, both kids are experiencing grief and sadness and depression, as the kid basically is just, he was always an orphan, got bullied by his foster parents and the foster siblings, thinks that there's like a way out, ends up it's fucking hell or even worse than that, but eventually gets adopted by real people, and the demons are more human than the actual humans. The humans feel demon. While for Arkham, it's like she's just chilling and has some friends because her dad's going crazy because of what happened in the flashback. And you can tell that like both sides are doing what they think is right. That's the fucked up thing. It's not like Arkham is a bad person. It's not like she was intending to be evil. Both have good intentions. It's just that the reality that they live in forced them into positions like this, where again, both thinking they're doing the good shit ends up in this endless cycle of vengeance and just pain. Amazing story writing, man. Peak 10 out of 10 episode. I don't know how many people could truly appreciate stuff like this, but like, man, Devil May Cry is absolutely cooking with an episode like this. And like I said, for villains, the origin stories, I really care about like what their motivations are beyond just like, oh, I'm evil for the sake of being evil. When you have a story that's so tragic and sad that you can see a person trying to do their best to live with like the circumstances that they had and still get fucked, the crash out that the rabbit is doing, I kind of support it. You know? Like, I can acknowledge that whatever he's doing right now is fucked up, but at the same time, the events that led to it, if I was in this position, I'd probably do even worse. That's it for me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video, check out the other playlist for even more content, and until next time, take care.